10 Sydney Road. I lived there for 30 years. I have 35 years in law enforcement experience, all the way from San Diego, California to Wichita, Kansas, and ended up in Bridgewater Township, where I retired as a ranking officer there in 2004. Obviously, I'm here looking at the safety aspect of our community. In 2004, I was asked by the then mayor to head up the police department here in Franklin Township, which I accepted. I said I would do it for a couple of years. I was here 7 years. I was also the emergency management coordinator, and that was from 2004 to 2011. I want to quote a section from the 2018 International City-County Management Association study on this cannabis topic. I'll refer you to page 4. Local governments can anticipate concern that cannabis manufacturing businesses of any kind may attract criminal activities such as burglary, theft, or more serious offenses to the community. The persistence of a cannabis black market, the only market in some states, will continue to exist. And with the presence of such facilities, the conditions are such that it could encourage such activity. There was also a quoted that a fear as seen in Pacifica, California, where cannabis manufacturing facilities avoided and covered up crimes against their facilities for fear to have negative publicity on their establishment or possibly have stronger regulations imposed on them. I just want to take a minute and talk about safety concerns and echo what the good doctor said about cannabis product manufacturing. Involves chemical extractions through which solvents are used to remove resin from plants and convert it into hash oil. Because of the volatile solvents used, there's a high risk of explosion. This alone is usually enough, and I quote, "This alone is usually enough to dissuade some local governments from wanting this in their communities." I want to touch on traffic. It was touched on a little bit, but I've seen an increase over the years to 513, 617, because of the increase in population of our communities and our neighbors. I live on Sydney Road, and I can tell you, there's more and more tractor-trailer traffic, utilizing that to avoid Route 31. I also was fortunate to visit, and maybe the only one in the room, and take a tour of the White House facility.
No, we
I was able to get in there with my police credentials, and I can tell you when I came out and I was in there for 45 minutes, I had to strip my clothes off because it does smell terrible like skunk. Their facility has approximately between 80 to 100 employees. We're operating 3 shifts a day, 365, like the good doctor mentioned. So we have the increase of traffic on our roads and the wear and tear just from the employees. They do not truck in their water, nor do they take their waste out. They're able to be fortunate enough to have sewage hookup, and they also utilize the town's water. So if you increase, and while I was there, I saw a constant flow of truck traffic coming in and out, and that's without the added use of water and
sewage. They're not going to do that.
The use of trucks removing the waste from their facility.
Nobody's going to do that.
In order to reduce some of the risks, security there advised me that they've done a range of precautions and requirements such as 24/7 armed security. They have high-tech security camera systems, fencing, lighting, and then they do continuous employee background checks, just to name a few. Even with this, they did advise me that they still have had their share of incidents at the facility, however, would not elaborate on that. So I ask you again, committee, please, just reconsider. If it's strictly financial, we can brainstorm and come up with some other ways to raise money.
Thank you.